Good morning, everybody. Just making sure that we're up on YouTube. I see the audio's fine. Yep, everything is good. We are good to go. All right, good morning, everybody. This is Darth Spriggan, coming to you by way of Darth Spriggan Media. And this is your daily dose of all Nintendo news. You come here every day and get all your Nintendo news. I like doing that, by the way. I don't know why. I just started doing it. I like that. This is your daily dose of the news from my childhood favorite company, gaming company, Nintendo. And we discuss this every single day, 6 days a week, except for Sunday. Here we go. Let's get into the news. We got a lot to talk about today. We got some trailers to look at. We're going to have some fun today in all of this. So the first thing we want to discuss, the haters are hating and they cannot hate no more. Nintendo Switch 2 sales at 2.4 million in the US, ahead of the Switch 1 and the PlayStation 4. So that's something I wanted to look at real quick before we discuss this matter even more. I just got let me see, I'm distracted. I want to see, when is the PlayStation 4 release date? PlayStation 4 release date. Okay, this makes it even better. The PlayStation 4 release date was November 15th of 2013. The Switch 2 came out in June, guys. And it's already outpacing the PlayStation 4, which came out during the holiday season. There's a reason why I'm saying this. This holiday season, this console is going to explode and it's going to blow past all the numbers that are out there. It's 5% ahead of the PlayStation 4, which sold 2.2 million units in its first 3 months. Nintendo Switch 2 has sold 2.4 million in its first 3 months in the middle of the freaking year. And the Nintendo Switch unit sales are trending 77% ahead of the Switch 1, time for time. 2 months ago, it was, trending 75%. So this system is strong. Don't believe all the negative hype out there, all the nonsense. You got a great gaming system on your hands, guys. And the community is speaking. I love it. So that's all we have to say about that. We can beat our chest and tell everybody to F off when they're talking all this nonsense about the Switch 2. All right. Good job, Nintendo. And thank you to all the fans out there supporting this project. I really appreciate supporting this system. Let me get a little, agua, some mizu in my body. All right, with that out of the way, next thing. The best-selling games of August 2025. Let's look at them real quick. This is crazy. August, NBA 2K26 was number 1 for August. I'm not surprised by that. It beat out Madden. But I am surprised that Mafia, the Old Country, was number 3. I never thought about picking up this game. Never once. Metal Gear Solid Delta came in at number 4. They got the new update coming with the multiplayer soon. EA Sports College Football, which I am very happy to see that's back in the fold, man. Number 5, but did not beat out Madden. I think one year it did, but when it came back. But this year it didn't beat it out. Gears of War Reloaded, number 6. If you did not catch it, August 26th, me and my boy Big Force 212 Big Force Gaming 212 did a 24-hour stream. You can go back and take a look at that. It was broken up into 2 parts because YouTube don't allow 24-hour streams. Anything past 12 hours, actually. You gotta break it up. But anyway, number 7, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Number 8, the EA Sports MVP, but I have no idea what that is. EA Sports Kickoff Bundle. I don't even know what those are. They were number 8 and 9. And then my favorite anime series that I'm watching right now, my favorite probably for the last, 5 years? Demon Slayer came in at number 10, which is awesome. Man, look at Minecraft, man. If it wasn't for these MVP and kickoff bundles, it would have been in the top 10 again. Like I said, I have no idea what those are. Black Ops 6 still strong. Grand Theft Auto 5 dropped out of the top 10 for the first time that I've seen in a long time. But dude, Grounded, the first Grounded was number 16. And I'm loving Grounded 2 right now. Hogwarts Legacy with its amazing sales has been going down to $11.99 recently is good. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar was number 19. It was in the top 20. And rounded out the top 20. Can you believe Red Dead Redemption 2? It's still on here. Man, Take-Two, man. They got some games on here, man. Look at this. They got Red Dead, WWE, Grand Theft Auto 5, Mafia, and NBA 2K6, 2K26. Strong. Very strong, very strong. All right. Oh, and look at my Forza Horizon 5 sitting there in the top 20 as well. But anyway, that's that. So those are your top selling games for August. We did get a couple of new ones in there, but my boy DK still in the top 10, right? Yeah, still in the top 10, going strong. All right. And you don't see Mario Kart on that. Shows how strong Donkey Kong is. My pick for game of the year. But again, I know Expedition 33 is going to win. All right, here we go. Chronos, the New Dawn, which is the game you saw me playing a lot a few weeks ago, which I beat, by the way. Go back and check out the streams on that as well, of the gameplay on that. It received a new update for the Nintendo Switch 2, which gave it huge graphical improvements. I will probably end up picking up this on the Switch one day when it's like $10. But man, look at these patch notes, guys. I can't really do anything with these pictures that they're showing me because it's not doing much for me. There's nothing comparison there. But man, look at these. Oh man, I had some yesterday on the stream that I showed. There was a lot. But you probably want Nintendo games to go on sale. Yeah, I want, what's up, Akuma? Good morning. I want Peach to go on sale. And I want Super Mario 3D World to go on sale. Those are the top 2 I want right now to go on sale. Probably Captain Toad too, because I had that before. Yeah, I want some Nintendo titles to go on sale. You're right about that. I totally agree with that. We need some Nintendo games to go on sale, man. This $69.99 is killing me. Just killing me right now, man. I totally agree with you on that nonsense. But yeah, Chronos, man. Look at these patch notes. This is a lot. There was a lot wrong with that Switch version. Holy crap. My mouse is at the bottom of my pad, man. But thank God they added all these improvements to it. Yeah, man, I actually got that, which I'm very happy about. Out of all the games that got stolen from me, I still had my Smash because it was in my Legend of Zelda Switch. It was in that, and I was able to. That was the only game that got salvaged. I'm glad. You know what? And I barely played that game. I need to get me some Smash going. But I'm glad I didn't trade in my old Switch because, yeah, man, they need to really start it. Dude, okay, $30 is good. I agree with you on that. But technically, they should be around $20, bro, when they go on sale. But I'm glad I kept my old Switch, man, because I'm gonna use this for the Virtual Boy when it comes out. You need a Switch to go inside of that thing. So, all right, that's Chronos. That's Chronos news. You guys got a big update, man, today. So enjoy that. Improved improvements. How about that? All right, Vampire Saviors has a new update co-op. Man, I cannot wait to try this game co-op with my guys, man. We're going to check out this trailer and see what else they added to it. Maybe not. Maybe it was just that. Man, co-op and Vampire Survivors, that screen, I don't even know if PCs can handle that. It'll be a lot of craziness, but let's see. Wow. This is what I want to see right here. Okay, what was that at the end? I have no idea what that was at the end. Maybe you know, Kuma, what that was, but I have no idea what that meant. That was beyond strange. Maybe that means it's going to be a Halloween event or something. But guys, co-op on Vampire Survivors. I'm going to add this to one of my multiplayer Mondays with my guys. We're going to try this out. Old players. Game is what, like $4? No reason why we won't all be able to, you know, enjoy this. Man, that's going to be a lot of fun, man. And it's 4 players, man. 4-player co-op. So, all right. Next, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Which 2 trailer introduces Shinra, the Turks, and Avalanche? Okay, Akuma, the man with all the information, the man with all the answers. I am so confused on all these Final Fantasy VII games. Which one is the one that lets me play the remake of 7? Integrate, interlude, this, that, this, positive this. I'd be like, what the hell? Like, which one is the one? Which one should I start with? Is it this one? Because I will buy this one on the Switch because I played it at PAX and it was running really good on the Switch. I don't want to play this one, and there's one before this. I'm just so confused about all these different versions of this game. I'm like so freaking confused. So confused. But anyway, there's a trailer. While he figures out that answer and get that to me, as he always do, we're going to check out this trailer and see what's going on, see if they got something in here that's going to make us feel happy about the Nintendo Switch 2 version coming up. Remake integrate. The second game. What's the second game? Is this the first game?
Model of the great city of Midgar. Complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetite of the public.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Our mission here at Urban Planning is to supply the residents of Midgar with energy created from Mako. We also take pride in maintaining public infrastructure, the pillars and railways that run all throughout the city.
What principles? Did you understand even a single word of what I told you?
Hey, don't Turks keep an eye out for potential soldiers and stuff?
They do more than just scout for candidates. Turks get called in to handle all kinds of situations. With extreme prejudice.
Professional bad guys. Gotta love them.
Sorry, losers. Gotta play for keeps today.
The reactor bombing was the work of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Public enemy number 1. Gets your heart racing, doesn't it?
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now?
Cloud Strife, and he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully.
January 22nd. Okay, I enjoyed this remake more than I. Oh, really? Okay, that's nice to freaking hear. 2 adventures in one game. Final Fantasy VII Remake main game, and then you got Final Fantasy VII Remake episode intermission, which story DLC. Okay, I get that. All right. And it includes the original Final Fantasy VII game. Digital limited early purchase edition. Which means what? Early access? Oh, that comes with, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so and we got a demo coming out too this year. So okay, good. So I'm getting some clarification on this. This is good. So what did they do? Did they take Final Fantasy VII, the original game, and broke it up into many different parts? Is that what happened? You know, because like I said, so many different versions of it. I'm like confused on them, but this is good though. This is good news. Again, we got a demo coming out before the end of the year, and then we got the game launching on January 22nd. Because the game is huge. First game alone was 40 hours. Okay. So, damn. That goddamn price, man. Oh my God. I mean, I love the fact that the Switch is getting all these games, man, that should be coming out on the system. But damn, there's no like lower price on these games, because when the game is released, for instance, like on PC, games come out on that freaking Epic Store sometimes before it's supposed to, and not on Steam. And then all of a sudden, when the release is finally on Steam, they get it to you for like half the price. Oh, okay. So they broke it up. And see, that's why I'm so confused. So they took the original game and they broke it up into 3 different games. Now, my last question for you probably won't be the last one, but the next question, let's say next question. The version that I'll be getting on January 26th, will it have that famous scene in it that all these people be crying over with this girl singing in it? It's like a famous scene that some girl sings and people just go crying and shit. Is that in this version? Or that's going to be later on in one of the broken up parts? You know, that I want to know too. All right. We're excited. We're getting excited now. We're starting to understand it. We're getting excited for this. All right, what's next? Uh-oh. Next game. See, that's why I got this guy here, man. This is why I got this guy. He's the executive producer of the Nintendo Daily Drop, man, with all this information he got. We got 11 new games coming out. And here's the trailer for all the games. So Akuma wants to open up his pockets, man. He wants to open up them pockets. Maybe he might open it up on one of these 11 new Switch 2 titles. Let's see.
I can't believe Sion's actually gone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
At least we managed to stay on top of everything. Oh,
Well, we better get cracking then, Alex. The first game's...
It's 24 minutes long. We ain't watching all of this.
1 and 2, which came out earlier this month. You were the one who did the video review, so I think you should just take it away.
Yes, it came out on the, well, they both came out on the 2nd of October. You know, you could buy them individually, you could buy them as a bundle, and they are still Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
I already got mine. Already downloaded, haven't even touched it yet.
I don't think many people would argue that fact.
So we got that.
Anyways, let's move on to a game that it's Yuka Replayly. Wow, what a title!
Yeah.
Never played this.
So, like, this is a remake slash they adding new stuff to an old game. When did this originally come out? Can you remember?
Yeah, oh God, I think the original game either came out in 2015.
Okay, me too. I'll wait for a sale on this too.
I played it in 2015, but it may well have not come out that year. It is. Suffice it to say that I've not been the biggest fan of Yooka-Laylee, the game. I like the characters, I like the world, but the original game I felt was kind of missing the mark. It kind of just didn't quite scratch that banjo itch. But from what I've seen of Yuka Replayly, it does seem like they're doing like a lot more than... It's not just like a graphical upgrade and stuff like that. I've heard bits and pieces about the different ways that they're doing things. And it does seem like
that was vague.
There's twice as many pages as there were before. And I've seen some gameplay footage, and that like there's like an animation now when you collect one. Little things that all add up. So I'm really excited about.
Back in the day, you could have not stopped me from playing a game like this.
I never got around to play the original. Maybe this is the time. I do love myself a good platformer. The last one I really liked was Astro Bots. So if it is anything like that, which I think will be hard, it's it's coming out the 9th of October.
Very different game.
Yeah, very different game. Is this coming to both Switch 1 and 2?
Just Switch 2, as it happens.
Well, the next game on the list, Little Nightmares 3, is coming out both for Switch 1 and 2. This is coming out the 10th of October. I feel like I've seen about this game like forever. It's just
you copping this?
Like Little Nightmares 3 has been coming for a long while, and it makes sense because this was supposed to come last year.
I never played any of them, so.
And now we're good chunk into 2025, and it is finally coming out this month. Now, we gave the previous game, Little Nightmares 2, an 8 out of 10 on Nintendo Life, which, I mean, is a really good score. And something that's cool about this one is that instead of the previous games, which were single player, this one is you can play co-op. The weird thing is, though, that it's only online that you can play co-op. You can't do it locally, which
nothing wrong with that.
Is a shame, but it does actually work out quite well because right now I'm down here in Spain, so I can play it with my girlfriend back home. And like, you played this one.
I have indeed.
Should we be excited? You have a whole video about it, but let's.
What happened with that? What they just? No. We can't do that. We got to give it its grand entrance here.
Also stick the next game.
This is the game I'm anticipated on right here. My most anticipated one.
Pokemon game is coming out the 16th of October. Alex, you've played this one.
I have indeed.
Should we be excited? You have a whole video about it, but let's summarize it real quick.
Well, very quickly, I am still not sold on the idea of it all being in a city. Visually, it's quite uninteresting.
Cool. I even bought the DLC.
Still low quality, as you would expect. You know, sort of basic, underdeveloped.
I got the DLC and the game.
I've seen a small slither. Want to make that absolutely clear. So you know, the full game may surpass these expectations.
24-hour stream.
The city aesthetic and the way that
my stream package got delivered today, so I got a whole new stream package for it.
As far as I know, again, that may change, but the saving grace is that the combat is really, really good. Translating the turn-based system from standard, mainline Pokemon games into a real-time combat system, they could have mucked that up so easily, but they've actually done some interesting stuff. Certain attacks will do things like area of effect, and some will keep an area of effect in place, so you have to try and like lure an enemy Pokemon into that area of effect and keep them in there. You can use things like protect.
Are there any amiibos coming out for this?
Protect yourself. I go over it in way more detail.
I don't think I heard anything about amiibos for this game.
Really, really cool. I am cautiously optimistic. Let's put it that way, but emphasis on the cautiously.
Yeah, personally, I'm not really excited for this. Yes, I played a lot of Pokemon when I was a kid.
Strangely enough, nothing.
Played a lot of Pokemon Go. That was fun. But whenever I tried Legends Arceus, I tried Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it just didn't really grab me. I mean, the closest thing that's come to grab me is Legends Arceus. It also has Legends in the name, but you say the combat is very different. Like, besides the combat, does it feel the same? It's also now a modern aesthetic compared to like this going back in time. Is there a lot of correlation between the two titles?
Imagine, imagine how interesting it would have been to see that war in the past. But no, it's just going to be modern day, which feels like a missed opportunity to me. But sort of that aside, this is very much Arceus in a lot of different ways. The same game, certainly in regards to the catching mechanics. It is the combat that has been changed. But to be honest, I think it is genuinely a positive evolution over what we saw in Arceus. I still really liked the combat in Arceus, mainly things like when you select, it sounds so silly, but it's the little things that really elevate an experience. When you would like be in the combat and you'd select an attack, you'd get the sound of like two pieces of wood clacking together.
Yeah, for anybody that watched this video, I have a preview video up on my YouTube channel of what I played at PAX West, by the way.
We'll have to wait and see when it comes out on the 16th of October.
Yes, that we will. But a game I am really excited for is a replanted game. It's Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, coming out the 23rd of October. So, Alex, growing up, Plants vs. Zombies was a huge deal for me and many others my age. It was, so for any of you who don't know what this game is, I don't know.
Okay, so we got Plants vs. Zombies coming out.
But on the same day, also on October 23rd, we have Persona 3 Reload coming to only the Switch 2. Now, if you want to try this out yourself and see how it's running, there is a demo out, so you can try that out. I've tried it out. I thought it was totally
I think I saw $69.99.
It will be really, because this is running at 30 FPS, at least that's what people say. And that's just, people say, oh, why is it not running
got that coming out
on the Switch 2? It should be able to handle that sort of stuff, which,
stuff. It's not like, impossible. Oh, I can't play this anymore. But it's just a bit hard. It's like, I know this system.
Katamari.
So much.
Is this?
Yes, Once Upon a Katamari. Now there's a part of me that's a bit disappointed that it's only coming to Switch 1, so it should be Switch 2 compatible, but at the same time it's like, it could look so much better. Now that we've had the Switch 2 for so long, going back to Switch 1 stuff, it's not like, impossible. Oh, I can't play this anymore, but it's just a bit hard. It's like, I know this system can do so much more. But I hadn't played a Katamari game until the Katamari Damacy reroll on Switch 1, and I just, I was aware of it growing up, but I'd never actually played it, and I fell in love with the games. They are utterly bizarre, utterly sort of like just madcap, ludicrous, make no real sense, and they really get into that. And so to get a new game, because it's a brand new game,
those these price hike, man,
really excites me. You're going to be going through like history,
what's the price hike,
rolling up everything within your path, and I'm just really excited to see where they take it in a new direction. Because some of the stuff that I loved so much about We Love Katamari Reroll was the sort of like the different levels where rather than just rolling up and see come the 24th of October.
Yes.
But after that, just merely 4 days later, we have 2 Point Museum coming to Nintendo Switch 2 only. And I've been a big fan of the 2 Point games, as you may remember, Felix. I don't know. But I've been covering them on the channel for a long time. Big fan of management sims and that sort of thing. And I have already played 2 Point Museum fairly extensively, so I know it to be a flippin' good game. There's a lot of interesting different ideas they've taken with...
Yeah, I bought 2 Point Hospital way back in the day.
Things. Obviously, they did
4 years ago?
Campus, it's not a hospital, so you're not treating things. Hospital was very cruel in a lot of instances when things got really... When you got further into the game, you were managing and micromanaging on a ridiculous scale. That has been dialed back a bit, but you can still have people come in, nicking your museum pieces, and some of those aren't always that easy to get.
Games look cool. That's why I bought it, man. They look like cool games, man.
Sometimes they come back and they're it.
But you said you really like it. You enjoyed your time with it. That's really nice.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
The next game is a bunch of games. 2 days later, on October 30th, is Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, coming to both Switch 1 and 2.
I think we worked out roughly how many games this was, didn't we? Didn't we? Like, I don't want to like say for certain, but like if you take all the different versions into consideration, from our research, there are going to be 22 games in here, or at least 22 versions of games. Things like Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Sub-Zero. Obviously, there was only one version of that game because it was rubbish, and that's the hang on, no, that's the PlayStation 1 version. It came out on N64 as well. Where's the N64 version? Digital Eclipse.
But yeah, games that you'll see on here is, well, I'll just list the ones that are listed. Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Special Forces, Mortal Kombat Advance, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition. Woof. That's a lot of games. A lot of Mortal Kombat.
It's a lot of Mortal Kombat, yeah. I'm particularly fond of Mortal Kombat 3. One of the earliest memories I have, which of playing video games on my PC. Definitely not the earliest video game I played, for sure, but I would have been about 4 at the time, so consider that what you will.
I was more of like, when I went to my friends' places, we'd either play Tekken or we'd play like those Dragon Ball fighting games, which I just thought were really epic. But even though I've not played a lot of Mortal Kombat, you still know so much from it, like finish him and toasty, and, you know, stuff like that. So it has had a really big cultural impact on like.
Oh wow, that Game Boy version looked crazy, black and white.
It's so grotesque.
All right, Mortal Kombat.
And yeah, it really is. So
I wish Mika was here.
It's probably just not a good idea, but I did it anyway.
She loves the next one that's coming up.
Another game, it's some old games, but they're getting like a remake, an HD 2D remake. It's Dragon Quest 1 and 2 coming at the 30th.
I think she pre-ordered it already.
Now, I've got the chance to play the HD 2D version of Dragon Quest 3, which came out a bit ago. And I played it on Switch 1. It must be said that these are coming to both Switch 1.
That would be awesome.
I remember on Switch 1...
Not Chrono Cross.
As crisp. Like, it ran quite rough in certain areas, which I've heard that the Switch 2 version, it plays
Game looks beautiful, man.
How it did on other consoles, stuff like that. Personally, you know, Alex, I'm a big fan of the HD 2D style. I know you are not, so I shall just talk about this. Yeah, I think they look awesome.
I am curious to see the difference between the versions at the very least.
Oh yeah,
I'm curious to see the.
He don't like this. Get this guy out of here, man.
That's going to be interesting, but yeah.
Ow.
The games themselves, I've not played loads of Dragon Quest in my time. Certainly not the earlier ones, and HD 2D just doesn't do it for me. So. Over to you, Felix.
Yeah, these are... well,
that's right, get out of here.
They came out in Japan in 1986 and 1987, so they are really old games.
Didn't happen, huh?
For a long time with Dragon Quest. I didn't really like my time with Dragon Quest 3 when I played. I remember initially I was a bit disappointed of just how old it felt. And that's like a problem I have with like remakes and stuff like that, when they remake the visuals, but it still feels the same. They've not really made many adjustments to it. Like when you go into combat,
that looks good, man.
You don't really see your parties. And it's like when you come from something like Octopath Traveler, which is so flashy, so new, so modern in the way it plays, going back to Dragon Quest, like such an old one, with these really nice visuals, but not that oomph. At least I feel it's a bit jarring, but once you get used to it, once you know what you're getting yourself into, it does have some nice quality of life improvements, like the map, like it shows you on the map.
Oh yeah, Devil May Cry 2, boy. Ooh, that game got a lot of heat.
Love that quality of life improvement.
Yeah, no, but it was like a thing where
Metroid
like,
could learn a thing or two.
It was meant to
what
be
did he say?
Go out and explore. Like, oh, you have to actually pay attention to what the people say in the way. Like,
you be talking bad about Metroid, man.
This town, and from there you must speak to this person inside the bar. Now you can just look on your map, which does take a bit of that exploration aspect out of it. But it is very nice if you, well, I don't know, you just want to.
I don't know, man.
You don't want to be a
if you don't like the type of gameplay, don't play it. It's iconic, man. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. Yeah, it's not the word I'd use, but it makes absolute sense.
Not talking crap, but go play Octopath Traveler.
Oh yeah.
This game got delayed, man.
We learned about this today as recording. I also know you, Alex. I'm quite excited for this game. This is Mina the Hollower.
I was looking forward to this.
Come out Halloween, 31st. But
hence
the
Hollower.
game is
exactly
delayed on all platforms, not just Switch 1 and 2. Which, of course, if they need to work on it a little bit more, that's so fine. I have lots of other games to play. It is a bit disappointing that it's so close to the release date. Like, it's in the month, and it's like, oh, we can just see it's not done. But, hey, if the game is not done, I'd much rather they polish it up. They've been working on this for a long time. This is kind of like Little Nightmares. I feel like we've known about this game for a very, very long time it's been playable, like at many packages, at different like.
Yeah, the thing is too.
Yeah, I mean,
you know they had a demo for this game. They took the demo out too. The demo's not available anymore.
I don't want to say audacity, but the let's say cojones to delay a game this close to launch. Like, it's not even a month away, and it's better than doing it like the week before. There's a bit, bit of time to sort of digest it and for people to sort of set their expectations. But if they believe the game isn't finished, I would much rather the game doesn't come out in an unfinished state, even if it's late,
Yeah, definitely.
It's so often, especially back in the days of when there were only physical games, there were, you would get like revised cartridges, and occasionally you'd have like publishers recalling versions of a game and sending out new ones for free. I want to say Turok Radio in North America was one of them. That is such a specific example, but for some reason there's a part of my brain lighting up when I think of that. But yeah, it's disappointing, but at the same time, it's for the best. I'm certain it's for the best.
I mean, from what I played from,
Look how cool this game looks, man.
It felt really solid, really smooth. Like there was no issues with it. So it'll be interesting to hear maybe in the future if we can talk with the developers. Like what was going on? Like why did it get delayed? What were they struggling with? Maybe there's like a final area which is just not running, or there's certain areas where they just tank it. Like we cannot release it in this state. We got to take a bit of more time. I'd be really interested to hear that sort of stuff.
Maybe sort of it's just there are certain areas that aren't quite up to snuff. There are little glitches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bugs here and there. I mean, sort of we were all wondering for so long, what are Team Cherry doing with Silk Song? We played it in 2019. What on earth can they be left doing? And then the game came out, and it's not ending, Felix. I've been playing it for like 40 hours. It's not ending.
Alex, I'm 60 hours in, and it's not ending.
Oh my God, is that long?
You just sort of think, okay, well,
damn.
I must have found every area. And then you find like one breakable wall. You go, what's this? You break through it, and it's like, oh, an entire new region. There's a bellway. There's this.
Absolutely crazy. It is. Oh, you think I must have found every area, and then you go into the achievements, and then it's like, find every bell station. Like, what? I thought I found them all. What's going on here? But yeah, that was the exciting October games coming to Nintendo Switch 1 and 2.
Just a disappointment at the end for us.
October games come out in October. Oh wow, the craziness.
But we always waiting for meaning a howler. But I'm just surprised that it got delayed without another date. It's like an indefinite delay. Like they not saying anything. And they took down the demo because I was going to download the demo because the progress in the demo carries over to the game itself. I said, let me just start working on it every couple of days a week. I just go in and play it a little bit. No, I can't even do that. So those are your 11 new Nintendo Switch titles for this month. How about that? All right, back onto the news. Star. I think his name Dustin. Hope I ain't getting that wrong, because you can slap me if it's not Dustin. And Stranger Things is promoting the new Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch 2. So let's take a look at this trailer and see what this is all about. This should be quick.
Okay, let's reset, people. Thank you.
Finally.
With his teeth.
Okay. There we go. All right.
Okay. You ready, gang?
Sure am.
Okay, man, we should go.
Yeah, the whole game's in Lumia City now. I've been trying to get a Mega Stone to evolve my Charizard. You could say a Mega Evolution.
Oh, that's really cool, man. That's really cool. That's probably how I would have been as a kid if I was out there doing movies and stuff. In between takes, I'd be playing my games. So I can relate to that. All right, next, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Got an update that is now live and it's full of patch notes. I'm going to go through all the patch notes here real quick. Let you take a look at it. Oh, it's not much. There you go. That means the game is well done. That is all the patch notes right there for Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. This game has been high on the sales charts for a very long time since it came out. In months. A very good game here. So load your game up today and get it updated and have some fun. They're adding something cool to the game. It's a Grand Bazaar bingo. So it's called but the thing is, you got to become City Bazaar ranked to be able to play the new bingo game that's being released for the title itself. So make sure you get to that rank so you can enjoy that update. All right, Street Fighter 6. Have a collaboration going on with somebody called Banshee's Last Cry. I guess it was a graphic novel or something back in the day. Seems kind of weird. I don't understand it. It's gonna be going on for 2 weeks from October 15th to October 30th. And maybe this trailer will shed some light on who this company is or what's going on with this collaboration. Here we go. Very. Okay, I don't know what to think of that. Somebody might get something out of that. So you got that collaboration coming up, here real soon. And you also got the release of C Viper this month. I watched some gameplay footage of her. She looks freaking incredible in this new update. So, all right, well, there you go. You got your Halloween fix in Street Fighter 6. Gotta have something for everybody. All right, next, R-Type Delta HD Boosted is getting a sweet physical edition. I know Akuma would like this for the Switch. So you get all this cool doodads in this edition. The game, it looked like some cards. Oh, a game booklet. Wow. All right. So it looked like you get a fan book. Let's look at the details, but the fact that you get a game booklet manual, wow, game booklet, special full force box, double CD soundtrack, so you get a soundtrack with this, the official fan book, lenticular poster, a 25 by 18 inch cloth poster, and art cards. You get all of that. All right. If you're looking forward to the R-Type Delta HD Boosted on the Switch, then you might want to consider holding off for a rather sweet looking physical edition from Limited Run Games. And we got their showcase coming up later this month that we're going to live stream. But if you want this for the Limited Run Games, and check it out. Probably going to be close to $100, maybe. No. I think they said the price. I think it's $79.99. Yep, $79.99 for the full force edition. There you go. All right, oops. Oh, I was just responding to somebody that said something to me about a controller for the Switch 2. And then the last article we have for today is this game called Star Seeker. This is the gameplay reveal for it. It is like 20-some minutes. We're not going to watch all of it. We're just going to watch a few minutes just to get a feel for the game. It's 17 minutes. Again, we're not going to watch all of it, but we're going to watch maybe like 5 minutes of it just to see, so we get a feel of the game and what it's all about. It is a sequel to Astroneer. This was at PAX West as well, and they had a big, line of people waiting for it to play it. I didn't get a chance to play it. The line was just too long. So we're gonna see what the hype is all about. So enjoy this 5 minutes of gameplay that I'm going to give you. Here we go.
Hey everyone, Adam here from System Era. I'm a creative director at the studio, and these days I also feel a lot like Astroneer's dad. I haven't worked in that game actively for years now, but I can't help but feel so incredibly proud of what the game and the team has done all these years later. We launched in early access in 2016, and nearly 10 years later, we still produce incredible free content and DLC for the game, some of which you can actually look forward to later this year. But I'm not here today to talk to you about Astroneer. I'm actually talking to you about the next video game from System Era, one that we announced a few months ago, but we are finally today revealing some gameplay with you all. With this game, I didn't want to just make a sequel to Astroneer. This is not Astroneer 2. This is a game that really represents the kind of online sandbox games I want System Era to be known for, so much so that it is a whole new genre and it's a whole new title. And that game is Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions. In this game, you and every single person that plays the game are Astroneers within the Frontier Force, this elite group of crazy space explorers that crew the ESS Starseeker. The ESS Starseeker is Exodynamics' most technologically advanced vessel within its entire fleet. It is a space station purpose-built for discovering new star systems and jumping to them so that its crew can embark on missions of exploration and discovery along the way. Obviously, I'm really excited about this game. I could do this all day where I look down the camera and we have this conversation and I'm sharing stuff with you that I think is really cool about this game. But I think the best thing that we can do where I just shut up now and we show you some gameplay.
Thank you.
And so today we are so proud to be showing you our gameplay reveal so that you can understand what it means to embark on an expedition as the Frontier Force. So without further ado, here's your first gameplay reveal of Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions.
Starseeker is a brand new game set in the Astroneer universe, focused on planetary exploration and chaotic fun with friends. Players are recruits aboard a cutting-edge experimental space station.
Oh boy, I'm going to get pulled into this one.
Gather into squads of up to 4 or go solo when you deploy on expeditions, which are timed adventures that unleash eager Astroneers upon alien planets brimming with danger, opportunity, and wild good times. Step 1 of every expedition is to prepare. Here, you will shop for, craft, and trade items to plan unique loadouts. Or if you just want to mess around, cram your backpack filled with party poppers and beach balls. Totally up to you. Next comes step 2, time to deploy. The clock starts ticking the second you step out of your landing shuttle. On every expedition, you only have a limited amount of oxygen and will need to get back to the Starseeker before it runs out. Planets burst with extraterrestrial thrills like bizarro creatures, fun tasks and challenges, and of course, space loot. Dash, swim, and glide your way into trouble, grab whatever you can, and then use your arsenal of sci-fi tools to race back home before your time is up. Finally, every expedition ends with step 3, the return. After your squad gets back to the station alive, catch your breath and bask in your team's victory. The Starseeker may be on a critical life or death mission, but to the crew, it's just one big party bus in deep space, and we're all along for the joyride.
Thanks, Joe. Let's take a closer look at where all the action happens in Starseeker, on the planet. Welcome to Tephra, the first planet that players will visit as the crew of the ESS Starseeker. Tephra is a mysterious and unexplored planet in the depths of frontier space. Astroneers will need to brave tangled jungles and sprawling oceans to uncover its secrets. Planets in Starseeker are as dangerous as they are beautiful. The more expeditions you embark on, the better you'll get at navigating your surroundings. And because the world is handcrafted, you can always return to the breathtaking vistas you've encountered or show your friend the hidden cache you found tucked away in a deep cavern. As the crew works together over time, squads will be able to investigate uncharted areas of the planet when new landing zones unlock. New areas bring with them more challenges, where working together with other squads to wrangle ferocious creatures or complete time-sensitive field missions can save the day. Starseeker starts on Tephra, but that's just the first destination the crew explores in the system. As more information about the Frontier Force's secret mission is revealed, the space station will travel to other planets and systems deeper in frontier space.
Thank you, Veronica. Now, let's get on with an actual expedition. A few moments ago, after some printing and planning on the station, my squad and I landed on Tephra with an important mission given to us by the Frontier Force. The objective? To repair some equipment that's crucial for the Starseeker science team. Now, our fearless leaders leave out all the necessary details, but they do direct us to feel the Force and figure it out, so that's what we're going to do. Recruits aboard the Starseeker are equipped with state-of-the-art gear. Every Astroneer standard loadout includes the Exo tool, which is used to deform terrain. But expert explorers can augment their tool with nozzles, which are specialized attachments that interact with the world with all kinds of unique ways. There are nozzles that shoot water, that hurl terrain, even ones that allow you to launch yourself or even creatures in the world. On this mission, we realized that the local fauna has
It does, man. I thought I was gonna watch this for 5 minutes. This got me hooked.
Nozzle and some local fruit to de-goop the hardware and put the creatures to bed. Once the station is back online, we need to establish a signal to the Starseeker, so we'll be placing a Starseeker comms relay as high up on the planet as we can. Now, time is of the essence, but that doesn't stop us from checking a few carrotlings, checking out what's going on with some of the other squads, and creating some delightful chaos every step of the way. Instead of going on and on about how great the game is, let's just enjoy a few minutes of uninterrupted gameplay from an expedition.
Oh.
Oh man. No wonder the line was so freaking long, man, at freaking PAX West, bro. No wonder. They're working their way to the surface, bro. It's starting to come online. Oh, 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 okay. Oh! I'm off. Oh my God. Yeah, push him off. That was the objective. What now? That was probably some kind of device that gives you information on the planet. Got this Hell Divers type fight at the end. Trying to extract.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh,
Hopefully
man.
After that gameplay reveal, you're starting to get a really good sense of the core gameplay from Starseeker.
Kuma. Oh my God, bro. I was thoroughly entertained, but whatever, how many minutes that was. That was 13, almost 14 minutes. Wow. Yeah, that's what things that remind me. It's like it has a lot of elements, a lot of different things. Some Donkey Kong in there, some Pikmin. They got a little Hell Divers at the end. They got like hell, this MMO that I've been testing out called Stars Reach. It's kind of like that. It has a lot of different elements, and it's in this open world in the sandbox, man. Wow, sign me up. Call me curious, man. I'm curious on that one, man. That looks pretty good, man. I think they got a winner on their hands, man. Yeah, we both were very entertained there. So, but all right, that is all we have for today's Nintendo Daily Drop. You got a nice reveal right there. That was nice to see. It's gonna be coming out on Nintendo Switch too, which would be a hell of a game to play on that system, especially doing some of the stuff on the go. Would be really nice. I think I'm going to sign up for the beta if there is one. I'm going to sign up for that, and hopefully we'll be able to stream it so you guys can see what that game is all about. That game looks fun, man. I'm not normally into those type of games, but that right there, that got my interest right there. I like that. All right. Thank you everybody for all the support today. I see some likes over here, some views over here on TikTok, so thank you for that as well. Akuma, it's been a joy, man, having you during this Nintendo Daily Drop. I appreciate, man, all the information as always. I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Later on today, I got some personal things to take care of. And then once we finish that, we'll be back for some gameplay. We'll see. I think it's going to be either Hades and Elden Ring in one stream, or we'll do all of Final Fantasy Tactics, man. Yeah, man, no problem, man. No problem. We do this every single day, and I'm glad you was able to stop by. But yeah, we'll be doing something today. We'll figure it out. Got so many games to play. We'll see. It's either going to be co-op with my boys or me just doing solo, doing some Final Fantasy Tactics. I got caught up into getting this mobile gaming streaming thing off the ground yesterday. Yeah, I might even decide to do that, do some more mobile streaming. Who knows what I'm going to do later on today. That's a few hours from now. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See you later. Have a fantastic day. Game on, and God bless to everybody. Keep streaming and having fun. See y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.